Well, Earl, what happened to the file that you're going to present to the grand jury to make this all go away before they even indicted you? Did that file?
Okay, so the way it works in Texas, I'm trying to explain it to you, is that the grand jury is controlled by the district attorney. Your lawyer can't go there and represent you or none of that. You create a packet, okay, and you give it to the district attorney and you request that they give it to the grand jury. They don't have to. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. In this instance, they said they would. However, the packet was returned unopened to my attorney.
So they know that you're innocent, but yet they're going to follow through with this charade, right?
I don't know what they're going to do. I mean, they just got caught withholding evidence. So, I mean, I don't know what they're doing.
And where's your proof of that?
There was a hearing in court yesterday, or earlier this week when I went to court.
And what sanctions were? That's Brady material is a very, very serious thing. And
so they had it.
Hold on. Let me finish.
I'm trying to tell you.
No, let me finish my question. Brady violations are very, very serious, and the court, never mind the bar, looks at that very, very poorly. So, what was the Brady violation?
Are you done? Can I speak?
Shoot.
There you go. Okay, so what occurred was they went up, they had a hearing about it. The supervisor, ADA, told the judge that the reason they were withholding these documents was because they were concerned that I was going to publish them. Because I have said, starting in January, I'm going to publish all the documents, whether I've been to trial or not. I'm going to begin to publish all the documents, and that includes the Fusion Center report that I'm probably going to get in trouble over, but that's another story. The judge said that was unacceptable, and they were instructed to give us the documents that they had. We're going back on the 12th of November, I believe, is the next court date. You'll have to verify that because I'm not sure. And they're having a hearing with the fancy pants lawyer that Deer Bark hired over the documents that they still have that they are refusing to release. And the judge has said that he doesn't understand why they think that these documents, which were gathered as part of the investigation into me, should be exempted from the case, and it's unlikely that my attorney says it is unlikely that the judge is going to allow it.
Now, you bring up an interesting point because there are exemptions to Brady material, and that's what the courts do every day. So you're not telling us anything that's earth-shattering or conspiratory against you. It's part of the process, Earl. Guess what? You're in it.
I'm fully aware of that. However, I might interject that any documentation gathered in the course of an investigation like this is covered by discovery. Whether the judge elects to allow it at trial is something else. But I get that documentation no matter what. Now, what they did initially was, I know you guys were hollering, how do you get discovery so quick? We didn't. When my lawyer first went to court, the first thing the district attorney did was tell him he didn't want this case. He needed to withdraw and get out of this. He didn't want to be involved in this. My lawyer laughed at him and went ahead. The district attorney then handed us, or my attorney, what they purported to be the mostly complete file. Now, what they did by giving that to him is prevent me from publishing it. I can't publish it if I don't get it under subpoena. So in April, we hit them with a subpoena for everything: Fusion Center documents, statements, videos, every single thing, emails. And that's where we've run afoul, because they have been made aware that I am going to publish it. And the argument in court was, hey, Deer Park already put out a statement on this. So they brought this into the public realm. There have been other people that are connected to the case that have put out information on the case on public media. So he has every right to publish anything that might be used against him. And what's the state worried about? If it's evidence that was gathered that will be used against me, why does the state care whether it's published or not?
Why does the Fusion Center got anything to do with this? What do they have to do with it?
The fusion centers monitor activists, and they run what's called COINTELPRO operations against activists. And there are currently some programs. What we subpoenaed was the current fusion center reports on me, and any current or past fusion center operations that have been or are being run against me. The judge, they had a hearing on that a while back. The local fusion center guy with the DHS attorney came in, or the OIG attorney, I guess it is. I don't know where he came from, but anyway, he's a federal attorney. Asked for an exemption on current operations being run, and the judge granted.
What does that have to do with the rape of your daughter, though? What does that have to do with the rape of your daughter?
I'm trying to get to it.
And hold on, Earl, you think you're something special? That these are typical discovery issues, which is in a lot of criminal cases, which is why it takes so long for someone to go from indictment to trial? You're talking typical shit. Nothing special about your case.
I didn't say it was special. I never said it was special. I never said I was. As a matter of fact, I've said just the opposite. You guys keep calling me a celebrity. I'm not a celebrity. I don't know where you get that from.
No.
I'm just a YouTuber. I'm just a guy with a camera.
I never claimed you were a celebrity in the legal process. Someone else maybe claimed you were a celebrity on YouTube or in the public eye, but I never claimed that.
And there's no nefarious thing going on here. Like William said, it's a standard process for a trial. So why do you claim it's some sort of a secret, I don't know, conspiracy against
you? Again, you have to go back to the documents.
You're not showing any reasonable vendetta is the problem.
And you know what I would love? I would love to go back to the documents, and you keep claiming there is such documents, but you're not showing them.
Beginning in January, whether I've been to trial or not, I will begin to publish those documents. The only way, we've got a bunch of them now, but what I'm concerned about is that they might drop the case, because if they drop the case file is sealed, and nobody can get the documents. That's why it's important to get those documents under subpoena before the case gets dismissed or whatever. If it goes to trial and those documents are put into evidence, then you can get them through public record. But not all the documents will end up in evidence, and you need to see everything. And that's why I'm going to begin to publish it. There's no later to it. There's a January for a reason.
Do you have
2 weeks?